Yo, what is up guys, Faders here, and welcome back to another Hytale video. Today we are going to be going over the new blog post about music track preview, looking back at the announcements, and an FAQ update. If you guys are hyped for this video, make sure to go ahead, subscribe, leave a like, and also comment down below something, and yeah, you guys might get featured in the next video. So guys, let's go ahead and get into this blog post. Alright guys, so it says, hey y'all, as of today, it's been exactly a month since the Hytale trailer unveiled. As such, it feels appropriate to cast an eye over the last month and address some of the new most common questions we have received. Before we get into that, we'd like to give you a further taste of a Hytale soundtrack created by our composer, Oscar Garvin. So guys, let's go ahead and listen to this. This is called Hytale OST Traveling Band. So let's go ahead and listen to this right now. Alright guys, that was a little snippet of the Traveling Band. It is 6 minutes long. I don't want to have you guys sit here for 6 minutes listening to it. So if you guys want to go ahead and listen to it, I will leave a link down below in the description so you guys can go ahead and listen to it. But guys, let's go ahead and get into the next one. This is called Night of the Dunes. So let's go ahead and listen to it. Alright, that is the Night of the Dunes right there. So if you guys want to go ahead and listen to that one as well, it'll be down in the description. But guys, we have a lot to go over. Look at all this right here. We're going to go over everything in this post. So guys, let's get right into it. But guys, we're not really going to go ahead and get in depth about these paragraphs right here, because all they go ahead and say, how they're thankful of getting, their reviews that they got on their trailer. And guys, that video got a lot of views, which is pretty awesome. But we're going to go ahead and down here to the FAQ, or the facts section. And the first one, it says beta when ? And this goes ahead and says this is definitely the #1 question. Simply put, we do not have an accurate timeline to give you yet, but we can however confidently say that the beta will not launch within the next few months. As we proceed with development, we will no doubt gain a clearer picture of the timeline. Some members of the community have speculated that the beta will be launching soon after the announcement, even in January. However, you may also know that when we announced the game, we also announced that Hytale had received substantial investment. The key reason we sought out this investment was to allow us to develop Hytale without compromising on our standards as developers or your standards as players. We want to avoid feeling pressure to deliver the game too early and happily. Funding from our backers means that we could develop Hytale in the way that we want without having to ask our community to contribute or deliver the game before it's ready. In hindsight, we definitely could have communicated more clearly about the development timeline. You could rest assured that as we get closer to beta, we'll let you know. We're working hard to get there. So guys, this is kind of bad news, but they do tell us that the beta will not be coming out for a few months. So this could be as low as 3 months all the way up to like 6 or 7 months. Next up, they go ahead and talk about what programming and scripting languages does Hytale use, and it says we're trying to keep the blog post non-technical in nature. We can say, however, that we'll be covering some of the high-level concept regarding modding and content creation in a more technical blog post very soon. Next, why is there no official Discord / Subreddit / forums yet? We have 2 reasons that when combined together make a pretty compelling case for us to not have these just yet. First, we really want to focus on the development of the game as our #1 priority. Maintaining an official Discord, subreddit, and forums generate more work than you might suspect and can distract from development. If we had these things, we'd want to make sure that we are spending an appropriate time looking after them. Right now, that time would be better used making the game. Secondly, with the beta being a while away, we don't want our biggest fans to burn themselves out. It's an effect we observed before in other games. The dangerous scenario is that the people who are the most excited about Hytale end up tiring themselves out while waiting. This is something we want to be mindful of. We are of course still listening to feedback. We are reading everything sent to our official media accounts, fan subreddit, and unofficial Discord channels. Even if we haven't officially replied to some of the topics yet, that feedback is valuable to us. One final note is that while we're generally happy with the resources the community is providing, we should remember that if something doesn't come directly from us, it is not official. Watch out for incorrect information and clickbait. Next up, they just go ahead and talk about the job roles, if there's going to be any new roles and whatnot. I don't really want to go ahead and get into this just to save you guys some time. If you guys want to go ahead, you could just pause the video right now and read it yourselves. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. Is there a mode for free building or creative building? Go ahead and say yep. There was a tiny glimpse of this in the trailer, but there's also a full suite of optional builder tools that are accessible in this mode. Those tools were developed in direct association with our world team, who each have a deep experience of building maps with blocks. There are certainly enough builder tools to have a blog post dedicated to them in the future. Next up, we have beta sign up email confirmations. Our original plan was to rely on the pop-up confirmation on the website to confirm the beta signups. However, not getting an email additionally led to some unexpected confusion. The scale of the amount of beta signups also presented a new problem for us to solve. Sometime in the next week, we're switching up to a new system so that signups going forward have a reliable email confirmation that is sent alongside the beta signup. For those who have already completed sign-up process, no further action is needed. Alongside the first newsletter, you'll also receive confirmation that your beta sign-up was received. Next up, they go ahead and say, will Linux be supported? We have no plans at this time to officially support the game client on Linux. However, we could confirm that Hytale servers will run on most Linux distros. More details on which to come later. What language will Hytale support? Hytale will include multiple languages at some point during beta. We don't have information to share on which languages and when. We've previously used crowdsourced community translations in this post to good effect. This is something we are considering doing again. We've seen a lot of people unofficially translating our post into other languages, and we just want to take a quick moment here to say thank you to everyone who has been doing that. It's been really helpful. Next up, they say, will you support the game after beta when it's fully released? Yes, for years to come, we plan on supporting the game with new features, content updates, and more. The next one, this is kind of big. It says infinite map clarification. We've noticed that since last week's World Gen preview, there were a few incorrect conclusions regarding how the map works. We think this is because the zones concept presented in the world in the form of slices. We want to clarify that the zones are not laid out like concentric circles. You think of World Gen in the shapes of a traditional world map. The map continues to generate in the infinite lands with all of its normal features except a few storyline content prefabs. So yes, the world is infinite and it will keep on generating and generating more lands, except when you have, the storyline, you have to be at a certain location to complete the storyline. You're not going to get multiple of the same missions at different spots, so you are going to have to go to a specific location to get to your mission. Lastly, will the video player support YouTube and or Twitch? The video player is designed primarily for YouTube and Twitch. For the purposes of the unveil, we weren't clear of the requirements that we needed to meet in order to show the YouTube player in this trailer, so I opted to use our own custom video player. This is another feature that will no doubt get its own blog post sometime. See you for the next blog post, and in the meantime, enjoy the music. So guys, that is all they had to say, and honestly, that was a lot of information. If you guys did go ahead and enjoy this video and you found it helpful, go ahead, leave a like, and also subscribe, because I will be bringing you guys a lot more Hytale videos in the future. So what do you guys think after that blog post? Will you guys be trying out Hytale? Because I know I for sure would. And did you guys like the music tracks that they showed us in this blog post? Tell me in the comments down below. And yeah guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.